Hello, James.
Priscilla.
It's such an honor to see you.
Oh my goodness, I love your outfit.
Thank
Incredible.
you.
Everything.
Thank you. I am growing up watching all Conjuring movies. That's why it happens.
Oh, that's amazing. I love it. I wish all my interview would dress up as a character from one of my films.
Thank you for making such a great films, such a memorable franchise. And since we don't have a lot of time, can we start now?
Yes, please. Yes.
Okay, perfect. So I want to ask to you, since Vera and Patrick have been our warrants for over a decades now, so what makes your collaboration with them so special and that it's lasted so long?
I think a big part of it has to do with the fact that we all get along, we all love each other. That's always very important, number one. And number two,
Mm-hmm.
we love these characters. Like Vera and Patrick love inhabiting the cinematic Ed and Lorraine Warren, and they love playing those roles. They get along so well. They got such chemistry between the two of them, and I obviously love these characters as well. And so, I put definitely a lot of thought and emphasis onto how they interact and what happens to them and how things happen. And so we all just have a you know, uh, collective sort of goal, if you will,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
and it's one that we all share together in and you know in a way that is fun and enjoyable because filmmaking can be very tricky and tough. But we actually have a lot of fun making these films.
I believe so. So I wonder, what was it about the Smurl case that made it feel like the right story to close this franchise?
That's a good question. I tell the story that when I was younger, when I was in my teens, the way how I was introduced to the Warrens was through a small little TV movie starring Sally Kirkland that came out in the early 90s.
Mm-hmm.
And in that movie, it was a depiction of the Smurl haunting, the Smurl case,
Mm-hmm.
the haunting that happened to the Smurl family. And within that, introduced to Ed and Lorraine Warren, and when I found out that this is real and those people were real, I became very fascinated with them, and I've sort of like throughout my life have sort of like just quietly following the Warrens and seeing kind of what they've been up to, and then at some point eventually I was like, you know what, I love to make a movie about these guys, and
Mm.
that's how it kind of came about.
I see. Okay, so one more question. If someone wants to reboot or continue the story in the future, what rules or advice would you give them to keep the Conjuring essence alive?
Well, definitely. What I think make set the Conjuring films apart from a lot of other horror films is it has a lot of heart, right? It's such a like the movie is actually very positive at the end of the day. Like a lot of horror films love to lean into like the hardcore, heavy stuff, but the Conjuring films actually always finishes on an upbeat note, and I think that positivity is what makes it so different and unique. And I do think fans actually really like that at the end of the day, love conquers evil, right? And so that's what I would want to say they should continue is keep the emotion.
Okay, thank you so much, James, for your time. It's such an honor to talk to you again. I'm
Thank you.
Priscilla Rentong from Indonesia.
Thank you, Priscilla. I'll talk
Hope
to you
to see
soon
you
again.
soon.
Bye
Yeah,
bye.
bye bye. Thank you.